What's poppin', y'all? You never really know who's watching because who would have thought that a clip on a Ben Don stream, yes, the comedian slash streamer Ben Don, who's close friends with Drake, would lead to a potential collaboration with YoungBoy of all people. Now, this all started from a clip I'm gonna play you guys right now.
Should have stayed home. So I want to do this because you have been working hard, bro. You've been doing your thing. You've been turned, and like, it's no young. You the leader of the young man. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to do this as like some motivation for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only reason you getting this today, bro. And I hope this is just the beginning of all your. You know what I'm saying? So you can take off your blind. This mine's right here, right? So you know what I'm saying? You know what they say in Atlanta? Twin gotta come trim. Twin gotta come trim too. Twin gotta come trim too. Twin gotta come trim too.
Congratulations, Gabe.
Yes.
This is
The thing is, I started out with a Honda. Fool. I started out with a Honda Del Sol, and that bitch got Bluetooth in it. So you able. Here. That bitch went crazy. Look, I started in a Honda Del Sol.
So it's a break, right?
Rakai, don't be ungrateful. Like, all jokes aside, don't be ungrateful, gang. Because this is not no regular, like, once you get grown, obviously you're going to get a grown-up adult car. But you still a kid, gang. You could get in that.
Oh, I know what you're doing. You should see if I'm grateful and show me this first. The whole time, this right here is mine.
That's mine, gang. All my in here. Like, I don't want you to even think that. You got my key? Yeah, see, this is mine, and I'm a Kappa. So, you see, like, this mine's, and mine's on here. You see how this go to this? This mine's. Twin, bro, I got you the same type of junk, and it's black. Are you really ungrateful right now? Rakai, don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
Is this a joke, yes or no, bro?
It's not a joke. You bought that shit.
Is it a joke, yes or no? Yes or no?
Bro, I put this on God. I bought this for you. And I thought you would be a little more. Bro, I thought you would be a little more appreciative than that, bro.
Me you're black, old. You're black. I'm here, old. Make me come all the way to Miami. Pop a power wheel.
So in this clip, you can see Rakai, who is, I would say, currently the most divisive streamer, the most polarizing streamer, that's for certain. Although I've seen a lot of vocal hate for him, more than I've seen the love, but I think the love is represented in the amount of people that watch him live. And this guy's got motion. But from this would all lead to Kaisenat and a young boy of all people. So a little bit of things to preface. Rakai is a huge YoungBoy fan. He's often seen playing YoungBoy songs, like frequently playing YoungBoy songs. I would play you a couple of different clips, but I can't. Like, for instance, it's for copyright reasons. For instance, after Rakai scammed clicks out of $6,500, yes, he scammed them. They did the whole you have to kill me once, I have to kill you 100 times challenge on Fortnite, which if somebody's a Fortnite pro, there is 0% chance of winning that, but it's a fun game. They're like, yo, I mean, you just need one, right? And I actually think that Clicks ended up losing one to, was it Blackboy Max? I think it was because he lagged out or something, but Blackboy Max won that one. So what happens after Rakai loses? He exits the call with Clicks and he celebrates scamming him by playing a YoungBoy song. Yeah, I know, right? So YoungBoy is very close with academics, and Rakai is very close to Kaisenat. Kaisenat said Rakai is going to be the one to surpass him. So YoungBoy calls up academics asking if he knows about Rakai. I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
You this right here? I don't know how to. I don't really. You say you with this kid right here? He said, you feel that little nigga, whatever. And I was just like, no, I was like, yeah, nah, he cool. He cool. And I think there was a little viral moment. People who watch him or like people in Kai's universe will get everything I'm saying. Some of y'all might be lost. I think he was saying some shit like he 4K Trey. So YoungBoy called me and be like, you fuck with him? And YoungBoy says to me, he's like, yo, I fuck with that kid, man. I fuck with him. He cool. He's like, yo, act. He's like, I ain't gonna lie. He said, he's like, one of these days, I'm finna pull up on him. Like, I'm gonna pull up on him, like just something surprise him type. But YB told me that.
So here we're getting familiar with YoungBoy knowing that this guy's a fan of his and saying that he messes with him, which when you see Rakai's behavior, I think a lot of people are like, well, it makes sense that he's a YoungBoy fan. This guy's not following any rules. He's just a loony. And he's receiving the feedback that he's getting on social media with people hating his behavior. And that's a similar thing that YoungBoy was getting, except YoungBoy was a lot more violent and doing illegal activity. So this stream is supposed to happen. But what happens? You guys got to remember that at this point, people were saying that YoungBoy had smashed Gigi, which is Kaisenat's ex-girlfriend at this point. This was a completely fake narrative that was drummed up, and it was attributed to academics. Academics would quickly say, I did not say this, I did not get this information, and I'm putting it out there that YoungBoy did not do this. So this was out there, but academics is saying this whole story in reference that academics thinks Kaisenat still believes that YoungBoy cracked his chick, Gigi. And Kaisenat is not even talking to academics anymore because of that. So this stream is supposed to happen, and I'm gonna play you guys this next clip right now.
Still now. Rakai and YoungBoy were supposed to do a stream. Rakai goes to Utah. He's finna do a stream with YoungBoy. Here's this. All of the Kaisenat and Gigi happens where Kai's whole team think that YoungBoy fucked this girl. Right? Apparently, they get spooked because I go online and say YB wasn't that happy with Kai not answering the phone. They get Kai to fuck up one out of Utah. He doesn't do the stream. He leaves randomly. YoungBoy didn't know why. Just left. So he leaves because like there was a fear that YoungBoy like might do something, which gotta be stupid. Like, you think YoungBoy's gonna do something to a kid, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. All right. So he leaves. Now, I think the reason they gave YoungBoy was like, yo, he has a, I think YoungBoy like said, we're going to do it tomorrow. They were supposed to do it one day, so they're going to do it tomorrow. And then essentially, you know, they came back and said, yo, we can't do it tomorrow. Actually, we got to go. We have a photo shoot for like some right?
So here they're organizing the stream, and this is where I do gotta say, man, YoungBoy, what does YoungBoy expect? Like, YoungBoy reschedules the stream. This is one thing that I cannot stand about dealing with rappers. I haven't personally dealt with streamers. Actually, well, this new age of streamers is something different. So I'll say I haven't dealt with them, but I feel like they're less likely to cancel than a rapper. A rapper, there's a 25% chance that they say that they will show up on the day that they will show up on, and there is a 5% chance that they will show up on the time that they say they will show up on. So YoungBoy cancels the stream for whatever reason, and then Rakai says that there was a photo shoot or something, so they got him out of there. Now, I do think the photo shoot may line up because Jinxie had previously done a stream, or was trying to do a stream with Rakai, and he was upset that Rakai canceled it because of a photo shoot. Now, I don't know if this is the same day that happened, or if I have a hard time believing that Rakai has to do photo shoots multiple times a week. The guy has some bad press, so it's not like he's getting sponsors every single day. So this may have happened on the same time. I don't know, or they just use a quote-unquote photo shoot as an excuse to miss something. But this stream doesn't end up happening. And unfortunately for Rakai, this stream was going to be the biggest and best, most likely the happiest stream of his entire life. And that's because of the gift that YoungBoy was going to give him. And I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
YoungBoy says to me, it's like, yo, academics. Why, I got to get a bit of YoungBoy voice. He said, I wanted to do a stream with him. And I wanted to surprise him. And I said, oh, okay. Yeah, well, you told me that like a couple months ago. He's like, no, Ak, I wanted to really do something for him. I said, what you mean? He said, Ak, on one of his streams, he did something with somebody. And when he did something with somebody, he was expecting to get a car. And when he found out, they gave him like a toy car or something like that. I don't want, no disrespect to Rakai. I don't watch his content. And he said, Ak, I ain't gonna tell you the people he told. He said, I got that boy a Urus. I was gonna surprise him. I got an actual Urus that I was gonna surprise him with. And yeah, that's the end of the story. So I ain't gonna lie, I was like, well, I kind of did tell Kai's team. I'm like, how y'all finesse my young boy out of a Urus? Young boy was gonna give him a car. Somebody said, why are you spoiling? Bro, because Kai's team thinks young boy wanna kill him, bro. Like, bro, it's not that serious. Like, bro, they you get what I'm saying?
So here, Academics puts it out there, and the reason why he put it out there is because it's not happening anymore. And we wouldn't have gotten this information if it wasn't for Academics. So people that be like hating on Academics, he delivers information that we were not going to get anywhere else. So Rakai, who is a huge YoungBoy fan, was going to get to meet YoungBoy, was going to get to do a stream with YoungBoy, which is somebody that has never had YoungBoy. I don't think he really has appeared on streams before, ever, unless it was maybe a call-in or something like that. So that would have been huge. That would have been hundreds of thousands of live viewers. It would have been like Cardi level stream when Cardi was supposed to pull up to Aiden Ross's stream and then just scammed everybody involved. Like, he showed up and was just dancing weirdly in a mask, and he got a lot of negative feedback for that one. So this would have been huge in that regard. And imagine getting gifted a Lamborghini Urus at Rakai's age, which is like what, 17, by YoungBoy. That's peak life for the guy. So I'm really wondering how Rakai feels towards Kaisenat after all of this happens, and this is public. Maybe Rakai didn't know that he was going to get a Urus and he just thought he was going to do a stream with YoungBoy. But now that Academics put it out there, he knows that there was a Urus involved, and he was going to get a Urus when he just got not finessed by Bendadon, but pranked by Bendadon. And I believe his own roommate, was it Ray that's got a Urus? One of these guys got a Urus. Frankly, it's a good thing that Rakai doesn't have a car like that. You already know they're going to have some sort of market prediction on how long it takes Rakai to crash a Urus if he actually had received one from YoungBoy. So I think it's a good thing for him, or for his safety, that he didn't get one. But this has to drive a wedge between Rakai's relationship with Kaisenat. If Kaisenat was telling his team and Rakai that he shouldn't link up with the YoungBoy, I think even trying to say that YoungBoy would have done harm to Rakai is complete cap BS. Like, what are we doing here? Rakai is really famous. Kaisenat, or not Kaisenat, YoungBoy is going to do what? Have the kid beat up? While all eyes are on YoungBoy, while YoungBoy is finally being able to enjoy his freedom, and we've seen him outside of the BS for the longest, ever since he's been free, or for the longest of his career, actually, that he didn't spend in jail. He went on a whole tour that went without a hitch, and we got to give a lot of credit to Birdman for that, as well as YoungBoy. A complete YoungBoy tour that the worst headline we got was a YoungBoy fan like beating up a security guard, and that fan got a lot of hate, or disrespecting a security guard, something like that. For a YoungBoy show, an entire tour of hundreds of thousands of people that showed up, for that to be the worst thing, you got to tip your hat off to the team and everybody that put that together. So I think this was foul by Kaisenat. This is dirty behavior for you to like stop your protege from meeting his idol because you believe that he smashed your ex-girlfriend when We don't even, well, we know that's not true because YoungBoy wouldn't lie about that. So Gigi and YoungBoy are saying that they didn't meet up, and there's nobody that could corroborate them ever meeting up. And because Kaisenat's heartbroken over this situation, Rakai gets to face the consequences of that. Now, I don't know if Kaisenat specifically pulled him out of there or if it was just the team, but the team had already been moving fishy anyway, which we all believe that they were the ones that seeded the rumor about Gigi and YoungBoy because they didn't feel like Kai should stay with her. And maybe she was getting too much power and influence over his decisions. But from what we've seen, Gigi hasn't really lied like that. Like, yeah, she might be spoiled, and I wouldn't necessarily say a gold digger, but people could say that. But she was not wrong about how people around him were behaving, as we're seeing that come to fruition with people like a Ty Lil, for instance. But that's for a different topic. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. How crazy do you think this stream would have been? Would it have been one of the biggest streams of the year? I think so for sure. Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see you on the next one.